Monster, you'll pay for this slaughter.
Well, that's what the rest of your fellows said too. Just before their heads hit the ground. Men! Gal the Greater wants this village cleared. Get the job done.
Legendary strike.
Why's he got all those ladies working for him? Alright. Oh, more. Oh boy.
Longsword.
Oh, we are in trouble now. Darn it. We have died. This bald guy with a sword killed me. That was so very terrible. I transformed into a giant toad and used up all my magic. So yeah, it's a couple of times I've died. I'm very embarrassed. Very embarrassed indeed, and I'm all the way back here. How far back did it send me? Okay, we're just right here. Okay.
What is this? We missed a couple of these pitiful students? This is like crushing ants. There's no... You... Oh. This... Men!
Ice shard. Ha! Longsword. Ha! Ha! Legendary strike. Legendary strike.
Well, I'm keeping my meters up better this time. And let me move.
You'll never win! Legendary strike.
Oh, that wasn't good. I rolled through the barrel and caught me on fire. Well, he's dead. He's dead. What a jerk. Ah, he's dead. Who's this?
There were so many. Everywhere. And fire from the skies.
Shh. We've chased off all of Gao's men. You'll be safe now.
No, they came later.
Hmm?
First there were fighters in black. With fists you could hardly see. She told them where to attack and they turned like one mind. One purpose. Except for the one. He stood alone. His armor so black. Black like a hole in the earth. So deep you can't get out.
You'll be all right. Just be still.
I tried so hard. I'm sorry.
Wu said... He said there was no warning. Just calm skies and then fire from above. He organized the students, but they were overrun.
Master Li was taken when it began. He went without a fight, giving them what they wanted. But afterwards, the students... they were killed anyway.
The Lotus Assassins. They leave no one alive to tell the tale. People fear the unknown. For Gao the Greater to have them as allies is troubling. The figure your friend spoke of is Death's Hand, the leader of the Lotus Assassins. This student was strong to live as long as he did.
Master Li didn't put up a fight, huh? What about the woman giving
A
orders?
lieutenant, perhaps. Death's Hand leads all others. He would not appear unless this was important. He usually acts behind the scenes. I don't know why they were so intent on taking your Master Li, but they never attack without purpose.
Master Li told me he was the Emperor's brother. Gao overheard.
That's not possible. Sun Li, the glorious strategist, was the Emperor's brother and the head of the Imperial Army. Your Master Li cannot be him.
Why not?
Because he can't. Sun Li was declared a traitor to the Empire 20 years ago. The Emperor himself accused him of killing the third brother, Prince Tien. And besides, the glorious strategist would not have made such mistakes.
What mistakes?
Revealing himself, for one. For another, he would have known that giving himself up would not save your students.
Wouldn't you recognize him? You must have seen him when visiting the village.
I stayed on the outskirts. I saw him at a distance a couple of times, but had no reason to look past the beard for a man 20 years dead. I had other interests. It doesn't matter. I know enough about the glorious strategist to say he would not have made these mistakes. And I know far too much about the Lotus Assassins. I was one.
And that explains your unwillingness to come here. You recognized a familiar tactic.
It doesn't matter.
But she is right to question me. I'm accustomed to such suspicion.
It doesn't matter. Whoever you are, whatever you were, you did not do this, and you do not have our master. We need to decide what to do. When we know where we are going, when we have a plan, then we can talk about who knows what.
Yeah, we need to make a plan first before we figure out what we know. Wait, what? We must find where they took Master Li and rescue
I
him.
doubt I could change your resolve, even if I wanted to. Perhaps I can at least try to point you in a productive direction. If you wish to pursue this, we should head to the heart of the Empire, the Imperial City.
Master Li may have old friends who could help us there.
He may have old enemies, too. I
Good.
suspect our true adversary
We'll
is
fight them.
someone even more powerful than Gao the Greater.
You know a lot. We will have to talk about the source of that knowledge.
And if you've been lying, I'll see that you answer for it.
Make whatever judgment you wish. I assure you, I have already made worse.
Let's go. I don't want to be here. I want to go where I can actually make a difference.
That is a very common desire. The hardest to achieve, but very common. Come, let's see if we can get Gao the Lesser's contraption in the air again. It won't be stable enough to get to the Imperial City, but we might reach the trading village of Tien's Landing. All trade routes lead to the heart of the Empire. If we are lucky, we can find someone to give us passage. If we're lucky.
Well, obviously I want to attack. And off we shoot into the sky again in our flying mosquito rocket contraption. Uh-oh, somebody's watching us leave. And that looks just like a screen from that, something about Warhammer? Vermintide, maybe? Oh, hello. Okay, so this is not yet the machine gun thing. Now I've got it. Ooh, some sort of weird octopus balloons. I can hit all of them. Oh my. Well, this is just... Oh, mission complete. Because the sky stopped moving, I was like, well, How long are we gonna just sit here? But anyway, we've completed another flying airplane shooter mission. And we're getting to a new place with a pretty cinematic intro. Oh no. More like Tien's crash landing. Oh boy. Pulled a Launchpad McQuack on that one.
That was quite the crash. I wouldn't have left the marsh had I known we were headed for such a spectacular landing. It's a miracle we all survived unharmed. We did all survive, didn't we?
Oh boy. It'll take more than a little crash to hurt me.
I'm okay too. A little shaken up is all.
We were lucky. Only a fool braves the air currents without a proper wind map. You can't navigate the skies without them. Not
Oh, you tell us that now. You tell us that now. Exactly. Why didn't you tell me this earlier?
We weren't traveling far. I thought we could reach Tien's landing safely without one. Obviously, I was wrong.
So where are we going to find a wind map of this region? We can't follow Master Li's captors without one.
Things are even worse than that. Look at our flyer. Even if we had a wind map, this thing wouldn't take to the air again.
So we need a wind map and a new flyer.
You make it sound so simple. Flyers and wind maps are rare things, even in the Imperial City. Out here, they're all but unknown.
Gao and his pirates used flyers to attack Two Rivers, and the Lotus assassins who took Master Li had them too. Somebody around here must know something about them.
I don't plan on being stuck here for long. I'll figure something out.
I'm sorry to get upset, but every second we're stuck here, Master Li gets farther away from us.
We're near Tien's landing. It's a small village, but maybe someone there knows where we can find a new flyer. If nothing else, I remember a clearing suitable for a camp. And if we can't find a flyer, we can always follow on foot. To the south of the village is a forest. A trade route leads through it to the Imperial City. The village is across the bridge and beyond a large marker stone. Look for the giant rock with a painting of a fish on it, and you'll know you're heading in the right direction.
Why do I have to keep picking somebody? Can you only have one partner? I figured you'd have two guys with you like you can in pretty much every other game. I mean, I'm going to bring Zhu with me. He seems like the most interesting and...
Very well, although I do not like the thought of remaining here for long. I sense something. This place is tainted. Something bad happened here.
Yes, we crashed our flyer and almost died.
No, it's something else. I'm sure it's nothing. Hurry, there has to be a safer place for us to camp than this.
Well, what? Chapter 2, wherein the fall of Dirge is detailed. The One in Black speaks of Death's Hand, and Gao the Greater learns the fate of his son. Two Rivers is in ruin and Master Li has been taken captive. It is clear that this attack was carefully orchestrated, and that shadowy forces have taken an interest in you and those around you. Leaving your home of 20 years, you set out after Death's Hand and his Lotus assassins, intent on discovering the reasons behind this assault, and why people keep racing motorcycles past my house. Yeah, I decided to take Zoo with me. He seems to fit in more with my desire for chaos and discord.
You should get going to Tien's landing. Zeus.
Make your way south across the...
Okay, so south. So what you're saying is don't go south. Do some exploring
I
first.
don't think we're alone. Something does not rest easy.
Oh, here's this little shrine. Doesn't seem to be anything I can do with it.
Legendary strike. Yeah. I saw. Legendary strike. This is all you are. You aren't equal to me.
Did you get yourself killed, Zoo? Oh, I'm suddenly getting myself killed. Too far away. Uh-oh.
You fell from the sky, but despite the maddened spirits here, you will benefit. A spirit monk was here long ago, fleeing the destruction that orphaned you. He carried a piece of your amulet. It was separated, broken apart, so your enemies could not find it easily. You have the first piece. It trains your abilities now. The second piece fell here with its minder, hidden until waters receded. A guardian protects it, waiting to test and serve you. The third piece awaits discovery in a distant lair. These 3 pieces are physical, but there is one more. It cannot be found, only earned. This final piece is all that will save you in the end.
Easy there. You fell flat on your face after the fight. Are you prone to that sort of thing?
A vision. The same creature I saw in the spirit cave in the school.
What? Your master taught you some interesting things. Come on, we need to move our camp somewhere that no ghosts attack. I know a clearing just outside of Tien's Landing where we can set up camp. The flyer will be safe enough if we leave it here. It's not going to get any worse, that's for certain. Just cross the bridge and head south. Let's get going.
All right. Okay, let's actually explore this clearing a bit more now. Dead end. Did ski. I don't really have a choice. There's nowhere to go but south. What am I looking at? Some sort of complicated drawbridge. We'll head up there in the next video as we try to find out how to get a wind map. And yes, there's flames behind me. I thought that might have been just because I was actually in the flaming village, but no, that's my karma meter setting the world on fire.